All right, I believe this is recording. Hello, everybody. Um, I noticed I'm using a mic. So I guess yes, this is a mic, and I'm a little uncomfortable to tell you the truth, but I've been forced to use it because I realized over the past several videos that when I was in public, they happen to be Starbuckses, right? Oh, no. The YMCA. So the past, like, what is it? The first past couple of maybe 2 or 3 videos, I recorded them at the YMCA. But this particular one, then there was one before that where I recorded it here at this particular Starbucks branch. I was interviewing Stephen Quijano, who's I believe, an electrical engineer, and he does some cool stuff. He helps in he plays a part in the manufacturing of semiconductor chips, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, and if this is your first time, welcome. A warm welcome to you. Today is January the 27th. I believe it's a Tuesday? Today Monday. Today's Monday, actually. Monday, January 27th. And just I'm gonna as always I try to make these videos brief. I don't want to tuck your ears off, so to speak, as the expression goes. So right, let's get right into it. So just to preview a little bit, just to preview first of all before I kind of go through the items one by one. So the first one is a shout out. Okay, I'll tell you more about that. The second item is the concept of inspiration. What is it? Inspiration. What does it mean to be inspired, and how can we use that? Okay. Number three is work ethic and consistency in our work, and that's in the context of chasing success, so to speak, for lack of a better word. If you're chasing, for lack of a better way to state it, if you're chasing, so to speak, success, how should you go about it? And one of the things that I'm recommending today is basically work ethic and consistency. Okay, good work ethic and consistency. Number four, mindfulness, and finally number five, um, a call, like kind of a reminder, a gentle reminder about my GoFundMe campaign. I so appreciate the support I've gotten so far. I believe the last I checked out, I'm at 12% of the goal, and all the money that I've been getting, as I promised, I've been using it for basic necessities, and just kind of for survival, for food, medicines, etc. Okay, all right. So here goes. So number one, a shout out. I want to do a shout out to this particular Starbucks. The Starbucks is the one. The address here is 1011 Morris Avenue. This branch is it's in a complex of like a kind of mixed use, kind of a residential and commercial complex, right opposite, like right across the street from Kane University, my alma mater. Okay. Go Cougars! All right, I can't resist that. So this Starbucks branch, like, the staff is very very friendly, service A plus. They always have like a long line of cars outside in the drive-through, but and yet they manage to somehow just kind of do their work gracefully, efficiently. Basically, just the definition of I believe the grit and grace definition, as we call it, as that hashtag kind of puts it. All right, so shout out to these folks. All right, number two, inspiration. So this video right here, there's a similar video I did in when I was in East Africa at an undisclosed location, quote unquote. I'm just gonna keep being coy about it because I have a good reason. Let's just put it that way. But anyway, like in that video, I was in Africa and I recorded it, and I talked about inspiration. So over time, you gotta ask yourself, what makes me tick, so to speak. All right, quote unquote. What makes me tick? What makes you tick? Meaning, what are you gotta get to know yourself and learn what motivates you and whatnot. For me, over time, I'm finding that being kind of public consistent, like rather public accountability. Let me put it that way, okay? Like the practice of being accountable to myself publicly. So setting goals for myself and writing about those goals via my blogs or via my LinkedIn page, and then striving to like do what I've said I'm gonna do. So, you know, if you know that that's your that it's like, and then for others, it's going to be something else. What drives you is the point here. Once you nail it, once you put your once you pinpoint it, then guess what? Use it to your advantage and just strive to like just be successful, basically. All right, so that's that. All right, number three, work ethic and consistency. And it ties into this point, ties into the previous topic, because again, once you find, like, all right, so you know what motivates you, right? Like you're like, you know what, this is what motivates me. Like I just I don't know. So for a lot of us, for instance, you have a family, and your work, like maybe they inspire you to work, for instance, or you're in a career that you're very passionate about. So the point is work ethic and consistency, being hardworking. You cannot dismiss the concept of hard work, and then hard work, and then work hard, work smart as well. You cannot dismiss that, but overall, and then be consistent. Okay, so because I'm doing these videos, I'm doing these LinkedIn posts and whatnot, and for the followers, you get to trickle one by one. I am actually enjoying it. I'm really enjoying that slow process of like building a following and kind of just building my public kind of profile, so to speak. And so, all right, and I'm going to talk more about the work ethic and consistency. I'm preparing right now. I'm working on a blog, on a LinkedIn post about Drake, and actually Drake, not just Drake, but also Beyonce, like entertainers in general. And I'm going to discuss the concept of work ethic and consistency in the context of like entertainers, musicians, or even like film, movie actors, and that kind of thing. All right, mindfulness practice as the fourth point. Excuse me, I'm gonna cough. I don't want to cough in the mic. Excuse me, sorry about that. So, mindfulness practice. I'm going through an ordeal that I've shared publicly. I went public with it about the fact that like I'm basically, for lack of a better way to put it, I'm homelessness right now as we speak. Now, does this mean that I'm like not eating, I'm not surviving? Obviously, somehow I am. Here I am. Here I am. I'm surviving one day at a time. I'm a believer. I, for one, am a believer. I happen to be Jewish and I believe in God. Um, and guess what? God will provide, right? What Abraham said to Isaac. For me, it's just playing out that way. But mindfulness practice is one thing that's really, really helping me get through all this. Staying calm. It's not easy, but and I guess maybe the older you get, the better you get at it. But even at a young age, you can cultivate that habit. Staying calm, keeping things in perspective, basically breathing, meditative breathing. For me, um, I feel as if when it comes to mindfulness, yoga and all those other things are good too, right? To each their own. But for me, meditative breathing is really just is my favorite practice when it comes to mindfulness. All right, and finally, number five. Again, tying into the point I just made about the fact that like I'm going through a tough situation right now. My GoFundMe campaign has been successful so far, fairly successful, 12%. And so the promise I made and I'm fulfilling it already. Is the money that comes in, I'm using it for just necessities, food, medicine, whatever. I have some Tylenol cold in my pocket right here. Where did I put it? There you go. So Tylenol cold, Tylenol cold and flu. I need this stuff. Like I cannot. My allergies, my nasal allergies. A lot of the time, like I can barely breathe. And so food, medicine, and then I made a pledge, excuse me, the other day that regardless of my situation, some of the money that I get, I'm actually going to donate it donate some. The figure I pledged was $15. Okay, 15, and I'm very proud to report that I was able to do that on LinkedIn. The post was private because there's some some shady folks on LinkedIn lately, some scammers and whatnot. But the point I'm making here is please support if you can. And and if you cannot support, what's even better than money? Okay, what's even better than money? I'm surprised I'm saying this, but money is important for sure. But support, expression of support. I know other people have lived through this before. We're all in this together, so just I welcome, just if you watch this, if you read those writings and they resonate with you, pretty please. This is not the usual please like and share, subscribe type thing. No, this is just me saying, you know what? Please express support. It might even be better than money because guess what? That inspires me to keep going. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna end the video here. Um, again, thanks for coming to my channel. If this is your first time, and those of you that have been here before that have been following my videos, thanks for your loyalty. Thanks for coming back. And I'm gonna strive to like just be consistent, with recording more videos like this over time. I gotta tell you, the Mac makes it so easy. Like the MacBook and QuickTime, the software, it just makes it very easy, and I keep things simple. So you see, no special effects, no. Eventually, yes, I'll be using fancy like special effects or whatever. But for now, I keep things very simple, and this works for me. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. I hope your January ends well. Okay, the month of January is ending well for you, and have a blessed rest of the year. Over and out.